Hi everyone, I'm Bob and welcome to Motability Scheme Live.
And I'm Louise, and we have a fantastic day lined up for you with interviews and reviews and lots of helpful information about the scheme. I'm here now with Peter, who's going to answer some questions about being a visitor to the Motability Scheme Live. Peter, welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for talking to me. So how far have you come from today?
176 miles.
Oh gosh, you must be super excited to be here then.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what's new.
Lovely. And what are you most interested in seeing today?
Just the how the scooters have upgraded, because this one's like nearly 10 years old, still working, but obviously in need of a replacement.
Okay, and my colleague also tells me that you're very interested in electric vehicles. Is that correct?
Yeah, they asked us why we didn't pick an electric vehicle last time, but I think they've moved on a little bit even in the last 18 months.
Oh, fantastic.
So the next one will be interesting.
Brilliant. Well, I hope you have a really good day and you find the things that you need to find out. Okay.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, it looks like everyone's really busy and excited to go in now, so let's let them get in.
And just like that, we're here inside the Motability Scheme Live event. Hi, my name's Fuad. Welcome. We're here today and we're starting at the welcome area, and we've got the lovely Chloe and Guy joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. So they're just going to tell us a little bit about what to expect when our customers come in. Can you let us know what they can expect here at the welcome area?
Absolutely. So when you first come into the welcome area, you'll be greeted by some of the friendly staff from Motability. We are here to guide you in exactly where you need to go today and answer any starting off questions when you first arrive.
Thank you so much for that. So we've got a real mix of vehicles here today. So we've got standard cars, wheelchair accessible vehicles. So for our customers that are not really sure on what they want in terms of a new vehicle, what advice would you give to them?
Well, as you said, we've got so much choice here for our customers to experience today.
Yes.
And to see. So if they're not quite sure where to start, come and talk to one of our friendly staff and we'll happily give you some impartial advice.
Fabulous. Love that. And for somebody that's never been here before, where can they start, Chloe?
Gosh, well, to start is the big question. So today we've got plenty of things for you to explore and see. We've got wheelchair accessible vehicles to explore, cars, PWS products. Not only that, we've got Team Brit here with their sports car. So there's lots to do and see, and if you've got somewhere specifically you want to be guided to, we'll point you in the right direction.
Thank you so much for that. So, brilliant. Well, if you're just here to compare, ask questions, explore, there's something for everybody. So please come down, come to our welcome area. We've got people here to answer questions and help. And stay tuned. We've got a lot more content throughout the whole day around everything that's happening and the fun things that we're doing.
The thing that makes the Motability scheme so great is the special people behind it. I'm here today at the Motability Scheme Hub and I'm joined by some of our wonderful customer service team. So let's start with some introductions, everyone. Tell me your name and what you do at Motability.
My name's Sophie. I'm from the electric vehicles team at Motability. So I help our customers with things like understanding about electric cars, range, charging, and also when they've got a lease, if they have any questions or need some extra support, then that's what I'm there for.
That's amazing.
My name is Mike. I work in customer experience, so I help all of our customers, our existing customers, with all the support they would need. The first point of contact to be able to offer them the help and advice.
And my name's Tom. I work on the applications team, so I work with our lovely customers and scheme partners, answering application questions, prospect questions, and troubleshooting any issues that can occur behind the background.
Fantastic. So you all seem to really enjoy your jobs. So Sophie, tell me, what do you enjoy most about supporting our customers on the Motability scheme?
I would say helping them find solutions, because electric cars, it's a brand new world for our customers. A lot of people are used to petrol, diesel cars, and really helping them find solutions that would suit them specifically. Not everybody's going to be the same. So say public charging might not suit another person. So being able to support them in through that process and really understanding what that car's like. So the range of the vehicle might not be suitable for them if they're doing those longer distances. Just kind of finding solutions every day. I really enjoy it, because once we find that solution, that customer's going to go away really happy and, be able to start that journey with their electric vehicle.
Brilliant. So Mike, it sounds like you've got lots of different things coming through on live chat, web, on email and on the phone. So how many customers do you think you support on an average day as an individual?
We've got many different ways our customers can contact us now, which is really great. I would say in terms of volume for calls and messages, that's 25 to 30, but can be more. Sometimes our customers just need us for 10 minutes. Sometimes they may need us for half an hour or more, with a huge variety of different things that we're able to help them with.
That's fantastic. And to think, with even that volume of customers, our customers report a satisfaction score of 94%, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
Tom, what do you think it is that makes the difference for our customers?
It's a fantastic question. I think the difference for our customers, and being somebody who has friends and family that are on the scheme, for them it's about providing that freedom, having that person that they can trust to get in contact with to provide them that support that they need, and always knowing that it doesn't matter where they are in their customer journey, if they need something, that there's a voice at the end of the phone or at the end of a keyboard that they can get through to. It's just about support, freedom and independence for them, I'd say.
Brilliant. And I know you guys are all so lovely, but I can testify that all of our customer service team are all as lovely as these three. So finally, I guess my question is, if you're new to Scheme and you don't really know where to start, what would you suggest to our customers they should do?
I would say, just give us a call. We've got our phone lines open, and we're always happy to chat to anyone and give them any help that they would need in terms of coming onto the scheme, while they're on the scheme. But there are many different ways to be able to contact us as well.
Yeah.
And I'd say also the fantastic resources that we've got via our website. So that could be for our customers through the Motability website, or for our dealerships through the Dealer Resource Centre. We've got our live chat function and our email inquiry inbox on there. So that's another great way of getting in contact with us.
Yeah, and if you've got a question, there's always going to be answers to that question. We want to make sure that all of our customers have the right information. And if they hear something or they want to double check any facts, then they can just call through and we can answer them.
We're here.
Brilliant. It's really clear just how much care you guys put into every single customer that you're supporting. So, thank you for doing that. And I'm sure our customers really appreciate it. If you're coming to one of our events, come and say hello to the customer at the Motability Scheme Hub. And if you're watching online, hello. Make sure you get onto our website and get as much support as you need from the Scheme website. We are always here to help.
you're new to the Motability scheme live, or just to the scheme itself, this is a great place to start. Today, here we're at the Motability Scheme Live Hub, and this is a place where you can come to just ask general questions or have a little conversation if you're planning to join the scheme, or if you're just exploring and wondering what's available and if you can come into the scheme. So we've got Sophie and James here with us today. They're part of the customer experience team, and they're just going to tell us a little bit more about the scheme itself. So, Sophie, can you just tell us about the scheme itself and what it entails?
So essentially, the scheme, you can use a portion of your mobility allowance. It does have to be the highest rate if you are receiving something like PIP or disability living allowance.
Yes.
And essentially, you can reach out to us, and you are provided with one of our options on the scheme, which essentially can give you your mobility. We pride ourselves as well on sort of providing really good service. So, if it's something you're interested in, take a look around and hopefully they'll see something that catches your eye.
Thank you very much. So with the people at home that are wondering what the all-inclusive package is, can you just go into that a little bit more for us, James?
That's a great question. So with your mobility, you will have a certain amount of benefits about being the scheme here. So the minimum is insurance, so that's provided by Direct Line, and that means you can have up to 3 different drivers at one time, and that is covered for free. We also have service and maintenance that is covered by our dealerships. So whatever dealer you choose, they're the ones who help you out with that. And you also have a full breakdown service, and that's covered by the RSC. And this is covered by the £80 that you will pay for, essentially. And it's meant to be sure that you don't have to do anything, it's all covered by Motability.
Fantastic. And what I took from that is it's there to take the stress away and make it as simple as possible.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And in regards to choice today, what's available for our customers if they're looking for something new?
Do you know what? We try and have as much range as possible. So we work with, a great range of manufacturers, Kia, Nissan, Toyota. We pride ourselves as well on having a range of types of vehicles. So if you're looking for something larger or just want something that's going to get you from A to B, there are going to be options there. We then have our more specialised vehicles, our wheelchair accessible vehicles, where if you have a powered chair, you can, or a mobility scooter, you can actually drive into the back of that. Great range of adaptations as well. If a standard car is something you're interested in but would need hand controls, we can also look at that. And then I suppose to finalise as well, we've got our wheelchairs, our power wheelchairs, just the sort of hand wheelchairs,
Yes.
as well as the mobility scooters, of course, as
So
well.
a wide spread of vehicles, a wide spread of things. So EVs, powered wheelchair scooters,
Exactly.
they've got the WAVs, they've got everything available on display so they can get involved and see
Precisely.
what's available today. So thank you so much for that. So if somebody didn't know where to start, what would you recommend and where they would begin?
I would say, well, first of all, to this area, have a look around. We've got all the different sorts of people here. We've got our grants, we've got our dealers, adaptation cup, we've got everyone here. If not, you can have a look on our website. It's got all the information there. Or if you want to speak to a person, give us a call. We are there at any time. Just give us a call, see what's available. We'll always have the conversation with you.
Brilliant, love that. So if you're just watching at home online and want some more information, go to our website. I'm sure there's a lot of information available to help you there. And if you're here today with us at the Motability Scheme Live event, please come out, speak to one of our members. We've got label t-shirts on and jumpers. We'll be more than happy to help.
Hello and welcome to Motability Scheme Live. My name's Richard, I'm a car reviewer and I test hundreds of cars each year, including cars such as this, the Mazda CX-30. Now, as you can see, this is a very smart looking car. It's a car that brings some of the MX-5 Roadster spirit into the small crossover class. It's available with a 2.5 litre engine, which is very fuel efficient. It does 47 mpg, and it's available with automatic and manual transmission, so you have plenty of choice. The range extends from Prime Line, Centre Line, Exclusive, Homura and top spec Takumi, and many of these models are available on the Motability scheme and lots of them are particularly good value. So what do we have? Well, we have this front end with this super distinctive front grille, and this carries some of the Mazda family look into this smaller crossover. We've got the Mazda badge here, and actually behind here is the radar that senses the cruise control, so you can set it and it will keep a set distance from the car in front, which helps make longer journeys easier and less stressful. The grille blends into these really smart LED lights, and these are super bright at night and really cut through the darkness, and it gives it a very distinct, smart looking appearance. As you move around to the side, you can see these crossover style cues. We've got this cladding here, and that actually helps protect the car in car parks and protect it from scrapes. Along the side, we've also got these really distinctive and delicate lines, and I actually spoke to the Mazda designer, who's a Brit, and he explained to me how difficult it is to engineer this into the car and give it that floating look that makes it look so distinctive on the move. This car is also finished in Sol Red, which is a colour unique to Mazda, and in the sunlight it really sparkles and looks great. If we move around, obviously being a crossover, it's got nice wide doors that open really high. That helps make it easy to get in and out of. Lots of space in the footwell. The steering wheel feels fantastic. It's a really sporty steering wheel, just like you get in a Mazda MX-5. There's lots of adjustment too. The seat goes up and down. You can also adjust the front of the seat as well, so it gives a bit more support under your thighs, and that helps make longer journeys that bit more comfortable. As we move around here, we've got the centre console, and you'll be pleased to know that it's got real physical controls for the climate control. If you don't like touchscreens, Mazda has your back with these buttons and dials that helps make it easy to use. There's a touchscreen at the top that you can use when stationary, but it's also got an additional remote controller here. So again, if you don't want to stretch the screen, you can use the dial here, scroll between various settings. And you've got a volume control here, and there's an electric handbrake as well, so you don't have to worry about pulling up a lever. You simply pull this, and there's an auto hold function as well, so you can take your foot off brakes and the car won't roll back. That helps make it easy to drive. And speaking of how it drives, it's a really sporty looking car. I love driving the CX-30. It's agile, it's good around bends, it's got lots of grip, and the engine being that bit larger, the 2.5 litre engine, means that it has a really relaxed, effortless feel, so it doesn't feel like it's straining hard, and that's helped by the mild hybrid system. It also helps the fuel economy. There's a tiny little electric motor mounted into the engine, and that gives it a bit of extra surge when you press the accelerator, and it also has the effect of helping improve fuel economy as well. Other elements, we've got this lovely centre console, and that's really nice and deep. There's USB sockets in here, and these are illuminated at night so you can see them. Cup holders here, and as you can see, there's loads of stowage. The door bins are pretty big as well, so it's a really practical, nice car to live with. As you'll notice, this one is a manual. You can also get an automatic version, but I like the manual gearbox because again, it's got a really snappy action, a bit like a Mazda MX-5 Roadster. It's great fun to drive. As we move around to the rear, again, we've got nice big doors that open super wide. And there's a surprising amount of space here in the rear. As you can see, there's loads of foot space under the front seat, and there's a good amount of knee room as well, so that makes it feel nice and open plan and airy. There's a good amount of headroom for me, and we've got air vents in the centre console, so in the summer your passengers will stay nice and cool, just as you will in the front. And as I say, climate control is standard with those toggle dials in the front. Moving around to the boot, again, we've got this lovely distinctive rear and it looks really, really fantastic. As you can see, the boot opens down nice and low, and in this one we've got remote operation. So hands-free tailgate, you can do that on the remote control as well. Boot pops up and it opens up into this nice 430 litre space. It's nice and wide and the shape is nice and clean with flat sides, so things don't get caught as you load them. It's got a good amount of depth as well, and there's even a space under the boot floor so you can put odds and ends in there, tuck them away out of sight and keep them safe. So there we go, the Mazda CX-30. It's one of many cars available on the Motability scheme. As you can see, it's a beautiful looking thing, it's great to drive, it's packed with features, and it's a crossover SUV that people like and people value these days. That's a very affordable model available in the Mazda range. If you want to find out more, go onto the Motability scheme online, check out the rates and payments and advance payments for this model, and you can find out more about the exact specs and details as you need to know there as well. So there we go, that's the Mazda CX-30. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to Motability Scheme Live. My name's Richard, I'm a car reviewer and I drive hundreds of cars each year, and I'm particularly excited to be able to show you this, the 6th generation Nissan Micra. The Nissan Micra has gone electric after 40 years and it's been reinvented as this beautiful, really cool retro styled machine. Now, as I say, it's electric. There are 2 battery options, and the larger 52 kilowatt hour battery has a range of up to 253 miles, which is loads and loads. And the charging port is on the front passenger wing, and it actually has a fast charge facility, so we'll go from 15 to 80% charge in around 30 minutes. So that makes long journeys really easy and straightforward. But as you can see, it's a really cool looking thing. This one is finished in beautiful black, but there are actually 14 different colour combinations of body and roof, so you can really curate it and customise it to your own spec. I love these round headlights, and the LEDs light up top and bottom, and when you unlock it, these headlights actually blink and give you a wink to welcome you, which is quite a nice feature. As we go around the side, another cool feature is this, what's called the ice cream scoop. This is a line that goes from front to rear, and it's like somebody's taken an ice cream scoop and pulled it through a tub of ice cream. It's a really distinctive feature that the Nissan design team in London actually came up with. That's right, this car is designed here in the UK. It's a 5-door model. As you can see, the door opens nice and wide and it's easy to step in and out of. I must say, these seats are super comfortable and there's lots of space here. Being an electric car means that it only has 2 pedals, but there's lots of foot room and it's really easy to get a comfortable driving position. We've also got this flat bottom to the steering wheel that makes it a bit easier to get in and out of. And instead of having a gear stick on the centre console, the drive shifter is actually here, so you can control it with your fingertips, which is a very nice touch alongside the normal column stalks. We have a really cool Google-based infotainment system in the Nissan Micra. This uses the Nissan Connect system, and all you need to do is sign in with your Google account and you have all your information here ready to go. It means that you can sit at home and set Google Maps on your smartphone, send it to the car, and it will actually come up in the Google Maps system here. And cleverly, this incorporates electric charge points on the move. So if you set a distance, if you set a journey that's longer than 250 miles, it will come up with the charge points here, so you can factor them in on your route, and it even tells you how long you'll have to stop and wait to charge the car, and that's with that fast charging. It will be just a few minutes' time. It's a really clever feature. Something else that's clever is that it has the Google Assistant, so you can simply use it and say, "Hey Google," and lots of functions in the car will come up through voice activation. And there's also the Google Play Store here as well, so you can download apps including YouTube and watch YouTube videos when you're sitting charging, which is a great feature. It's a really feature-packed system. I also like how you've got physical toggle controls for the climate control. You could do the heating and automatic and ventilation here just at the touch of a button. And as I said earlier, because there's no gear shifter, you've got all this space for oddments. We've got a wireless charging pad here, which is nice and neat. There's a storage cubby here, there's a dual cup holder here, and there's even more space, really deep space, in this centre armrest. The centre armrest means that it makes it nice and comfortable for long journeys as well, and you've got this great view out and this sporty drive. Now actually, I drove this at Nissan's Secret Test Track in France last year, and I'm pleased to say it's a delight to drive. It's a really smooth car, it handles the road nicely, it rides smoothly, and it's super quiet as well, being an electric car. After 40 years, the Nissan Micra really has come on a long way in this all-electric guise. I mentioned it's a 5-door. We've got these hidden door handles here to make sure that this ice cream scoop feature line is front and centre. You simply pull the handle there, and again the doors open nice and wide. And for a small car that's less than 4 metres long, there's a decent amount of space in here. There's a good amount of headroom. I can certainly get my feet under the front seat and be comfortable for long trips. It's nice and roomy, and it's good with this flat floor as well. It means that there's a good amount of space. You can sit back and recline and let your feet relax for the journey. Of course, then we go around to the boot. But before we open the boot, check out these lights. Again, these light up with LED rings, and they make nice little blinks when you put the indicators on. It's a really cool design feature, and even the centre section of this is colour coded to the rest of the body. And then you've got the Nissan script here as well, and it gives it this wonderful retro appearance, which is really distinctive and really eye-catching. Flip open the boot, and again, it's a surprise. For a car that's less than 4 metres long, we've got 326 litres of space in here. And there's a 60-40 split fold rear seat. You can fold the seats down and you get over 1,100 litres of space, which for a compact car is huge. And I also like the fact that you've got the charging cable. You can flip up the boot floor and drop this down here and close it. Took the charging cables out of the way so they don't get in the way of the boot, and keep them nice and tidy, and it means you don't lose them either. So there we go. That's the Nissan Micra. You can find out all the information on motability.co.uk. And as an extra special treat, after looking through this Nissan, I earlier spoke to Nissan brand ambassador Richard Whitehead, MBE. Now he's a 2-time Paralympic gold medalist. And I spoke to him about his work with Nissan and also how he helps include and promote accessibility and inclusivity on the Motability scheme. So let's cut out over to Richard and see what we spoke about. So I'm here with Richard Whitehead MBE, a Paralympic silver and gold medalist. You won gold at 2012 and 2016 Olympics, and you've also recently set marathon records.
I have, yeah. Well. I have, yeah. Welcome to the Micra. Yes, I'm just back from London Marathon, where I broke my own world record, 2 hours 40 for the marathon, which is incredible time, I know. But actually, to do that in London, where I won my first Paralympic gold medal, very special. And millions of people on the streets were out there supporting, which really just showcased how accessible sport is in the UK. And I'm continually working as an advocate to get more people with disabilities physically active, because there's obviously a lot of benefits to sport, whether it's mental health and physical health as well.
Yep. So you've run over 100 marathons now.
106, yeah.
106. So what do you have planned next, and how will that bring in the elements of inclusivity that you talk about?
Yeah, so obviously running is fully inclusive in the respect that you don't have to actually have a ticket to be inspired by the event. And I'm really passionate about the opportunity of access for anybody within sport. So a marathon for me, whether it's in England, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Asia, or anywhere in the world, I'm a great advocate for disabled people to have the opportunity, or for myself to unlock the opportunity for people with disabilities to actually view sport. And so I'm continually pushing the boundaries physically, but also socially trying to get more people physically active. And I think obviously with myself working with Nissan as their ED&I ambassador, it really does help me and unlocks that customer base that obviously have access to the obviously fantastic fleet that provides that accessibility. And as an athlete as well, you talk about performance, and obviously in the car trade as well, we talk about obviously how the cars perform, obviously on the road, but also about getting people into the vehicles.
Yeah. You've been a Nissan ambassador, brand ambassador for many years now. Can you tell us a bit more about your work there, and also how it incorporates your own foundation?
Yeah, so I started working in 2013 after my London 2012 success, and I think initially as an ambassador through that success, but then working on equality, diversity, inclusion across the whole spectrum, which is so important. I want people to really feel at home when they're actually in a fleet car, and also my foundation, the Richard Whitehead Foundation, supports people with disabilities and enables their ambitions, which is so important. I think people with disabilities still have so many obstacles and challenges within life, and obviously working with a stakeholder and brand such as Nissan, it really does help me unlock that potential.
Fantastic. So we're here at Motability Scheme Live. What does it mean to you to be at events like this?
Yeah, I've been here before. It's fantastic to have the platform to educate the audience that's obviously coming around the cars. The wanting that kind of education about how important it is to be mobile, and Motability is all about kind of getting people in the vehicles and getting people moving, and Nissan definitely does that. I think for me, as a person that utilises technology to move, it's also great to be an ambassador that showcases the real benefits of doing that, and that's for like physical, mental health, but also things like employment, education, obviously participation in sport as well.
And finally, do you drive a Nissan yourself, and how do you find it?
Yeah, so I've driven a lot of Nissans in the past, and I'm actually in an Aria at the moment, a fully electric. I think as somebody that has children and feels really passionately about the environment, to drive a fully electric car is something that I've really kind of embraced and embodied. The Aria itself is a fantastic vehicle that really suits my needs as a user. And just things that I really like about the fleet and the Aria is how wide the doors open. Obviously, you can see my disability. I'm a double leg amputee, and that's my mobility kind of hindrance. But with the doors being so wide, it's really easy for me to get in and out of the car. And I think as a person with a disability, I've got real empathy to the disabled community and what they need. And as part of the relationship with Nissan, it's really great that I'm able to feed into the workforce about how it's really important for the disabled people, disabled community to be heard and then listened to, and then those learnings to then be put in the vehicle to be more accessible for the wider community.
Fantastic. Well, you're a fantastic Nissan ambassador.
No, thank you. No, it's a pleasure to be sitting in the new Michael with you, and hopefully you enjoy the drive as well, like I do.
Fantastic. Richard Whitehead, thank you.
No, cheers, thanks.
So I'm here at our EV hub, and this is where people can get all the support and all the information if they're thinking about switching to an EV. And Nick, you're part of our electric team, and I suppose my first question is, can you just tell me a bit about what your role involves?
Absolutely. So I look after charging on the go. So that means building a set of tools that will help our customers go out and about and charge whenever they need, wherever they need.
What are the things that they should think about before making a switch to EV? What would be your top tips?
Well, first of all, I think it's normal to have questions. Like, it's a big decision to choose your new car. So make sure you're considering everything. And I think when it comes to EVs, you've got three main themes that you can explore. One is charging, second one is cost, and the last one is range. Should we go and talk about charging first?
Well, I'll ask you about charging. Tell me about charging, Nick.
Yeah, let's go. If you can charge at home, then it's typically a no-brainer. As part of your Motability lease, you will get offered a home charger, which is great. For people who can't charge at home, the UK EV charging infrastructure is amazing. It's one of the best in the world. So you will find chargers out and about when you need them, next to home, or doing your weekly shopping, or anywhere you need them.
I imagine that'll get better and better, won't it? It's only going to get more access.
Yeah, I think we're at 120,000 chargers now, and it's only going to ramp up. So.
And the second point you mentioned, if I remember, was cost.
Yeah.
What should people be thinking about in terms of cost?
Well, the cost of charging is about 6p per mile for people who can charge at home, which is like much better than what petrol can offer today. For people who, again, can't charge at home, gets a little bit more expensive, but still very manageable. The cheapest option is the nearby chargers, so the ones that you can see on lampposts sometimes, where, yeah, typically you leave your car there for a couple of hours or overnight to charge the battery in full. And then when it comes to higher power charging, the ones that you'll typically find in next to motorways or other places, next to major roads, really, that's when the cost gets more comparable to what a petrol car is right now.
Right. And you also mentioned range, and I know some people are a bit anxious about how far they can go with a battery. How does that work?
Absolutely, and it's a fair concern to have. Now, the best thing to do is think about what your daily life is about. And if you just go and drop the kids to school or just go to work in the area for like 95% of your time, and again, you can charge at home, then you're golden. Like, an EV is probably the perfect thing for you. And the thing to remember is, as I said earlier, if you can't charge at home, or if you've got that one long trip once a year, then the UK EV charging infrastructure is there. And in Europe as well, if you tend to go there, it's all fine.
Right.
So
and you've mentioned a lot of information, all of which I've retained. But for anyone watching this, where can they go to get more info?
No, absolutely. It's a lot to take in, but the team at Motability Electric has built a fantastic set of tools called EV for Me, and you can find that on motability.co.uk/EV for Me.
Well, Nick, thanks for your time, much appreciated. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Hello and welcome to Motability Scheme Live. My name's Richard, I'm a car reviewer and I drive hundreds of cars each year. And I'm actually a juror on World Car Awards, and I'm pleased to say this, the Kia EV3 here on the EV Hub was the 2025 World Car of the Year. That means it's one of the very best cars in the world. And it won that award through being a great all-rounder. Now, as you can see, it's a super distinctive looking machine. It's got these lovely wraparound LED headlights that look just like those on the luxury Kia EV9, and it's bringing it here to a more accessible sector. This one has an 81.4 kilowatt hour battery, and that gives an amazing electric range of 375 miles. And actually, under here, it's also got a novel feature called a frunk, and that's a front boot, and it's a 25 litre storage space into which you can drop the cables and keep them out of the way. And it's great if you're charging at night and the cables get wet, you can tuck them here out of the way so things in the boot don't get wet. If we move around to the side, again you can see it's such a distinctive design. It's a delightful design with these SUV-like gloss black features and these really distinctive looking wheels. The charge port is here in the front wing, so it's easy to access. And the Kia EV3 actually comes with 150 kilowatt rapid charging. So if you find a public charger powerful enough, it will go from 10% charge to 80% in around 30 minutes time. And that's almost as much time as it takes to drink a coffee. It's a really great feature for long trips. We also have the sleek hidden door handles that you simply pull to open the door. And look at that, it's a really wide door opening, nice and tall, and you can very easily step in. There's no sill here to step over, so it's really easy and nice and accessible. The flat bottom to the steering wheel helps there. And on this version we've got electric seats. You simply click the toggles here to go up and down, back and forth, and naturally we've got a fully adjustable steering wheel as well, and that helps you find the very perfect driving position. Incidentally, if you wonder what this is a gear shifter. Kia tucks it out the way here on the steering column, which frees up space in the centre console, and also means that selecting drive and reverse is really easy when you've got hands on the steering wheel. And another feature with the steering wheel, we have paddles. Now, what are these for? These are actually to control the brake energy regeneration. The motor will switch into reverse, so it charges the battery and also helps slow the car down as well. And you can control the power of this by using these steering wheel paddles. It means that you don't need to press the brake pedal to slow down. You can simply click up and down the paddles. Now, I've used this extensively when I'm driving out on the road, and once you get used to it, it's a great feature that makes driving smoother and more linear, and also means that you're actively charging up the battery as you slow down rather than pressing the brake pedal. It's a very, very clever feature. What's also clever is Kia's infotainment system. We've got this nice touchscreen here that's feature packed, and as you can see, it's nice and accessible and easy to touch. But there are also buttons down below for shortcuts, and we've got physical controls as well for the climate control, so you can easily adjust the temperature, again without taking your eyes off the road, simply by flicking up and down, which is a nice feature. You'll notice it's a really open plan space. Because it's an electric car with a dedicated electric car platform, it means that Kia's been able to design it for maximum space efficiency and convenience. It makes it feel really open plan and spacious inside, and frees up space here for a wireless charging pad. And this has got a nice grippy surface, so you can put your phone there and it won't slide about around corners. We've got cup holders here, and these have little extra indents so they can take cups of all different shapes and sizes. And there's yet more storage space here, again with a nice grippy rubber lining, so you can pop your keys in there, they won't rattle about when you're on the move. Again, there's so much space here. We've even got USB charging ports here as well, which is nice. Another nice feature is this, a slide out table. Now, this is something that you may never have seen in a car before, and it means that you can, say, pop laptops here and do some work while you're charging, or pop drinks here and food and have snacks while you wait for the vehicle to charge. It's a great feature, it simply slides in and out. And again, Kia's been able to do this because this is a dedicated electric car, and it's been able to include features tailored to electric car owners. Final point up here in the front, I love the dashboard. It's got this beautiful fabric here that makes it feel really high quality and luxurious. It's very much a car that feels very premium and high end inside. If we go on to the rear, the door handles are actually hidden here in the rear panels. And as you can see, once again, I open it up. It's a nice tall door opening, so you can simply step in the back, and again you have lots and lots of space. There's storage in the back of the front seats. There's actually a clever mobile phone or tablet computer storage spot here, so you can pop things there and watch them while on the move. The flat floor again makes it feel nice and spacious. The stowage space is here. We've got space in the door bins. You've got climate control air vents in the rear as well. It's a very luxurious high-end experience, not just for those in the front, but also for the people in the rear as well. And we move around to the back, and again, this design, it's so distinctive. We've got these LED light bars that feed into the boot. We've got the nice Kia logo there, and also we've got the camera here. There's a standard reversing camera, and it gives a really panoramic field of view when you engage reverse. We've got a wiper tucked away here, so you'll have a nice clear screen on rainy mornings. And if we go into the boot, look at that. It's such an open plan, bright, airy, easy to use space. We've got 460 litres of space here. It's nicely lit by this LED light. And as you can see, it's got a flat sill, so it's really easy to slide things in and out. I mentioned the frunk at the front. If you want to keep your cables here and don't want to get your luggage dirty, you can simply flip it up. And again, you've got loads and loads of space below there to tuck things away and hide them out of sight. 60-40 split rear seat, so you can fold the seats down and open up even more space. And as I say, it's just because this is an optimised electric car platform, Kia's been able to really hone the space for maximum usability. So you'd probably like to find out more about the Kia EV3. You can do if you go onto motability.co.uk. You can find out all the information, all the specs, all the details on the range. I'd say check it out because it really is one of the best cars in the world.
So one of the biggest questions that our customers have when going electric is about charging. How do I charge? How do I plan those journeys? How accessible is it? And today we've got our lovely Maria here with us today that's going to explain a little bit more about the EV Go app today. So tell us, what is the EV Go app?
Hi there. So our app, I'm part of the app team, and our app is all about supporting our customers with their EV journey and specifically the public charging.
Yes.
So whenever you get our app, you're able to find chargers, pay, stop and start for a charge, all in one lovely experience.
Fantastic, that sounds amazing. So how many charge points do our customers have access to?
So our customers have a huge amount of chargers across the UK. We've actually got over 90,000, and today we already have over 80,000 of our customers who have downloaded and are using our app to help them in their day-to-day journeys.
That sounds like a mammoth amount of charge points that they have access to. That's amazing. So with regards to our customers themselves, what kind of things can they do on the app and what is available on there?
So the main thing with our app, and one thing as well that makes it really different, is we have that lens of accessibility on top of it, which makes us very different to every other charging app. So customers can actually, whenever they start or stop their charge, they can also leave reviews in there as well. It also means that they can get help from the Motability scheme, and it's all in that one simple experience, so they don't need to be thinking about multiple things when they are going out for a public charge.
That's really important that they can leave those reviews, and also makes their life so much more simpler day to day, you know? And I love that it's got that point in there about the review. So why is that important that they can leave those reviews on there?
Yeah, so public charging isn't easy, and there's so many different things, and our customers have a wide range of things that they want to make sure that they can be confident that they can use it when they get there. So really, whenever you leave a review, it helps all the other customers, it helps the community, it reduces any stress, and just helps everybody start to enjoy that EV journey a bit more.
Gives that honest lens on what the app is and what we're doing on there. Glad to hear that. And the latest improvements and features that are available that have been put on the EV Go app, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So our app team works so hard and are always speaking to our customers about how we can improve this app experience for them even more. So right at the moment, we are just enhancing our digital security through multi-factor authentication. And we're also working really closely with charging operators across the motorway. So actually, again, when you've got those longer journeys, we're coming into summer, people are going on holidays, it's going to help them navigate even better than they could before.
So remind me again, it's called the EV Go app, and where can they find it?
Yeah, so our app is officially called Go with the Motability scheme, but if you can go onto your app store, all you need to search for is Go Motability, and then when you get in, you just log in with your Motability online account details, and then you're away.
Fabulous. So if you've already got the EV bug, or you're just planning to get one, this app does make things a lot easier and a lot more simpler for you. So if you have any questions and you're here with us today, ask one of our team. The EV Go Hub team are here, or alternatively, go to our website. There's a lot of information that I'm sure you'll be more than happy with.
For many people, adaptations or wheelchair accessible vehicles, WAVs, can make a real difference to their lives, but knowing where to start can be quite overwhelming, which is why I have Kieran here. Now, Kieran, can you just explain to everyone a bit about what it is that you do?
Yeah, so I am the Accessible Vehicles Partnerships Manager. So an event like today, I'm responsible for the choice of WAVs and adaptations that come to this event. I also have the relationship with all of our 12 converters to ensure that they are building vehicles that are suitable for our customers' needs. And I also do all of the quarterly pricing.
Right, and we mentioned it was overwhelming. What is the first thing a customer should think about?
Yeah, so I think first of all, if you know that you need a WAV, it's about thinking about how many passengers that are going to travel with you on a regular basis. So not thinking about those one-off trips to Devon, so you're thinking about day-to-day use. Then what equipment? Do you need to bring any equipment? So the reason why you need to think of those things is that will help you guide into what size WAV you may need. So WAVs tend to go small, medium, large and large. Don't worry, you don't need to remember that.
I won't remember that. It's impressive that you can.
It's all on our website. So I would say once you know how you're going to use the vehicle and what you need it for, then it's going onto the website. So having a look, because once you start looking at the makes and models, seating configurations, then you can start to understand what you might need. I've talked about wheelchair accessible vehicles, but also on our website we have adaptations. So they can be an alternative to people that don't want something which was a van converted into a wheelchair accessible vehicle.
Right. And this is maybe a rhetorical question, Kieran, but I guess there's a lot of options available, isn't there?
There is, and it's really important, I guess, for customers to look into what's the most suitable for them. So being able to transfer from your wheelchair is actually a big aspect of it. So if you can transfer from your wheelchair, adaptations might be the way forward. But if you need to stay in your chair, a WAV is probably the better choice for you. We have really great partners. So we have converters, 12 of them across the country, and we also have adaptation installers dotted around the country. So really, on our website, looking at what companies are in your area, go visit them. Most of them will come out to you, especially our 12 converters will come out, show you the product so you can see what would work for you.
Right.
And it's okay to ask them to come out and not go ahead with it. There's no pressure.
Right. So I guess it's a bit like tailoring, isn't it? How does that process start? How do you ensure it's right for the right person?
Yeah. So for example, if you know that you can transfer, you can get things like a hoist. So if you think, I've got a wheelchair, or a scooter, how am I going to get that into the vehicle? So we're thinking hoists. So the hoist would get the product into the vehicle. The next thing you need to think about is how would you get into the vehicle? So thinking about swivel seats, or are you able to physically get in as you are, so you don't need any help? That would then start to tell you what adaptations you might want. However, no one's an expert, so picking up the phone to an installer would be able to help you. They'll ask a range of questions to understand what your needs are. Likewise with a WAV, if you know you can transfer, there's lots of different types of WAVs of different seating positions, different seating layouts to ensure that it meets the needs, not only now, but for the whole lease length.
And if someone's feeling a bit nervous, what's the first thing they should do?
Yeah, so if it's about adaptations, I would say they should contact the installer. They're great people, they're really knowledgeable, and to be able to talk them through any worries or concerns they have. On the flip side, with a converter, it's the exact same thing. So if you've had a demonstration, for example, someone's come out and seen you, and you're a little bit worried, apprehensive of how to move forward, they can come out again. They can visit you again, re-show you if perhaps a family member wasn't there. They can come along, be part of it, and help you make the decision together. There's no pressure. It's really ensuring that it works for you for the whole lease length, so you should take your time. And also, at Motability Operations, we're there for the customer as well. So if the customer has any problems, worries, they can pick up the phone to us and we can talk them through anything that they also need.
Thanks, Kieran. Much appreciated. And you're a pro because you set me up for the end. As Kieran said, if you need any help or support, there's all our channels. Get in touch. Thanks very much.
And when it comes to vehicle adaptations, there's a wide variety of options. So choosing one really depends on your own individual needs. We're going to take a look at a few products today, and we've got our lovely Stuart from ELAP here with us today. That's going to give us a little bit of an understanding of what's going on. Could you give us a little bit of information around the adaptation you got here?
This is the new product. It's the E50, as we call it. It's a 50 kilogram boot hoist, meant for lifting scooters, wheelchairs. It's a universal product, will fit into any vehicle. When not in use I should say, it will fold down into the back of the car, so it takes up very little space. Easy to bring back up, like so. And then you've got remote control for lifting and lowering the scooter manually. You can't blow fuses, it will cut out. And then it's a two-way hoist, so it'll lift it up for you, and you've got to be able to push it in and pull it out. As I say, it's a universal product. On the Motability scheme, it's cost at $295 on a brand new car.
Fabulous. Really, really useful, giving us that demonstration there. Can you tell us some of the benefits if somebody was using it day to day?
Scooters that can be bulky and hard to get into the back of the cars, so this does the work for you. As I say, it's only up to 50 kilogram, so it's only lightweight, but they still can be hard work to get in. So this does the work for them.
Makes things so much easier for them and takes off all the pressure. Thank you for explaining that. And if they're planning to get one of these and they want some installation work done, where can they find that and how can they do it?
Well, they can contact ELAP first. We'll offer a nationwide network demonstrations for them. We have a network of installers across the UK. They will probably do the fitting because they can then support it in the local area. But if they contact ELAP first, we can organise that for them.
So you're available nationwide, and it's ELAP, ELAP, and you've got the lovely product available anytime, and for our customers if they want to look at that one and get it installed. Appreciate that. Thank you for the insight there, Stuart. All right. Hi everyone, I'm with Des here today from Des Goslin, and he's going to show us a little bit more about this product and give us a little bit of a breakdown of what it is. So Des, tell me, what is this that we've got here?
Okay, so what we've got here is our brand new product that we've been developing. It's called a Swift Lift, and it's a 60 kg boot hoist for your scooter or wheelchair or mobility device, whatever you've got. Do you like to see how it works?
Please. And before you do, can you just tell us a little bit more about where it's designed, where it's manufactured?
Yeah, sure.
A bit of insight in relation to that.
Yeah, so this is designed by ourselves and manufactured in the UK, in Derbyshire. We've been developing it for the last 5 years, testing it for the last 12 months. It's done 30,000 cycles, so it's pretty bomb-proof, and it'll fit pretty much any car. And it's got a vehicle-specific mounting bracket, so it'll fit to whichever car you want with consistent quality, and
Fabulous. Could you just quickly now just give us a quick demonstration for people at home to see exactly how this lovely product works?
Sure, okay. Well, for those who have not seen a hoist before, generally speaking, it's powered from the car's battery. This one, it's got a two-way handset, so we've got up and down. Takes all the heavy lifting out of doing the loading your scooter in. This one weighs, I think, 45 kg, so it's nice and easy for it. Lift it up high enough to go over the boot threshold, and then you just kind of push it in, walk it into the boot like that. Ever so easy. It's spin it around here. It's got a pivot here, and then you drop it down into the boot of the car. So we've got one on either side here, so if anybody wants to come and try one while we're here. And so you've got a little folder there. So once it's folded, it's nice and neat in the boot, then that means you've got no obstructions, you can see through your back windscreen, and you've got a nice tidy boot space.
Brilliant. Thank you for showing us that adaptation there in all its glory. You mentioned that this fits in any car. Do you mean pretty much any vehicle that this type of product will fit in?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're working through all the modern car range, so we've got a vehicle-specific bracket for most vehicles, and it'll transfer over from either you could have it in a Nissan Qashqai or a van, a Ford Transit van, or whatever you want, really.
Fabulous. So it's very dynamic. It can fit in anywhere and provide our customers with that support that they need. And it also seems like it's very easy to use, so that's lovely. Was there anything we missed in relation to the advantages that it has?
Well, I guess one thing that we didn't mention this time was the cost of this. So it's £500 fitted to the car, and the lifting brackets are £100, and that's about it, really.
So thank you very, very much, Des, for all that insights and giving us a demonstration of what this looks like in life.
You're
So
welcome.
For our people at home, there's loads of options available in relation to the adaptations. And if you need any information, you can certainly go to our website, and I'm sure you'll find very user-friendly tools that will guide you through that journey and give you the information you need. And lastly, if you've missed anything today, we've got everything on our YouTube channel ready for you to check out. So please go there and check us out.
Wheelchair accessible vehicles, or WAVs, can make all the difference when travelling with confidence. And the best way to understand how they work is to take a look. I'm joined today by Dan and Lorraine from Gowings Versa, who are here to talk to us about our WAVs on the scheme. Dan, Gowings offer a large range of options. Can you talk us through a bit of the difference of the different types of vehicles that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. So the one that we're looking at behind us is classified as one of our large wheelchair accessible vehicles, but they go all the way from large down to small and everything in between. So yeah, but in terms of this is one of our largest.
You seem so knowledgeable, so thank you. Do you think you could give us a demo of how this works and how people can access the vehicle?
Yeah, absolutely. So wheelchair users and family alike will be accessing the vehicle through the lift. This lift can lift up to 400 kgs. So we do a little switch over here. And then I've got my remote.
That's enough to cover most wheelchairs and scooters then, 400
Majority,
kg.
yes.
Brilliant.
I just press a single button and that'll lift you up.
Great.
The world's slowest roller coaster. And that connects over there, and then you can safely get into the vehicle.
Brilliant. So I can see there's lots of safety features, but what makes the difference in terms of comfort for our customers?
So there's a number of things that to take into account. It could be anything from space, in terms of medical issues and healthcare. So in terms of our larger vehicles, just for example, we offer a wide range of different positions in terms of the fixed seats, which can also move around, as well as the wheelchair positions. You can have a number of wheelchairs or different larger equipments. So every situation is different. Obviously it depends on the customer, but in terms of that, it depends how much you can work around exactly their situation. In terms of this, wheelchair users can generally go wherever they want in the back, as well as seating and extra family.
Great. So Lorraine, Dan's explained that there's so many variables when it comes to picking the right vehicle for our customers. So how do customers decide what type of vehicle in your range might be right for them?
Well, first of all, I mean, sometimes customers contact us and are very clear on what their requirements are and what type of vehicle they're interested in. And other times they're not sure if they're new to scheme. So what we do really, our sales advisors like Dan will talk through the requirements of the customer and understand what they need and how they're going to use the vehicle. And with that information, we then look at the range of our vehicles, from the small vehicles right up to these large vehicles, and make recommendations to the customer. And then we sort of recommend to them that they have a demonstration of the vehicle so they can check that it meets their needs.
Fantastic. So it sounds like you guys have got lots of care for our customers. You've got great technology. And talking of technology, what's upcoming? What can our customers look forward to from Gowings?
I think the next exciting addition to our range is the all-new Ford Custom, which we are launching in about 6 weeks' time, actually. We're launching the L1, the shorter length version, and the L2, the longer length. And it's a vehicle that will take up to 2 wheelchair positions and 9 passengers. Will be available in diesel and the new hybrid, which is obviously another alternative choice for the customer.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Now, Lorraine, if someone's new to WAVs, it's their first time, for example, what would you say to them?
I think what's really important is to speak to converters and speak to sales advisors and explain what you need and what you use the vehicle for, because it's not just about making sure that the wheelchair user fits in the vehicle, it's that it meets their day-to-day requirements and how they use the vehicle. And if there was one single thing I'd suggest is to make sure you have one of the free home demonstrations so you can actually physically be in the vehicle, see how it works for you, go out for a drive on a normal route that you take and see if the vehicle works for you, because that's the most important thing. So that would be my most important bit of advice, really.
Brilliant, thank you. Thank you, Leanne and Dan, and thank you for taking such good care of our customers. So as you can see, there's a wide range of things you need to consider when you're looking at a WAV. And so the important thing is that you pick what is right for you to meet your needs. And if you want to find your nearest WAV converter or any more information about WAVs on the scheme, please visit the Motability Scheme website.
So we're here today at the Motability Scheme live event. So we're not just all about looking at what's available today, we're also about looking into the future and seeing what that holds for us. So this car embodies that. This car is a car that was designed specifically with flexibility and accessibility in mind. So we want to look at that evolving aspect of things and see what we've got today. This car itself is a demonstration car, so it's not just yet on the scheme, but hopefully we'll have it shortly. It's called the new Kia PV5. It's an all-electric vehicle, and Tao, the expert here that we've got with us, is going to give us a little bit more of an understanding of what it's got and break things down for us. So tell me, what makes this car special, Tao?
Okay, so as you mentioned, it is the PV5, and it's the PV5 side entry WAV. WAV stands for wheelchair accessible vehicle, and it's basically the first OEM-produced electric vehicle that is wheelchair accessible directly from the factory. That's side entry. So that's really the key feature. It is a side entry WAV, and what really makes this vehicle stand out is that it's a fully dedicated battery electric platform, and we're able to unlock a lot more extra space with it. And the battery itself is very far in the front. So not on this model, but the other ones, it makes it a perfect vehicle for rear entry conversions. Of course, this is the side entry, and this is for very specific needs.
So Tao,
yeah.
You told us about the car itself and all its beauty and all these special things that the car has at the moment. What I just want you to go into is the key features. What makes it very different, and what are those key features that you can find in this car?
Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a side entry access ramp, and the ramp itself slides into the underside of the vehicle. So it goes battery, ramp, and then floor. So it's completely invisible. You can't see the ramp in operation. So it's a very the van looks like unmodified, unconverted. And so if you don't have access to a garage and you need street parking, so it really is the perfect ramp for you. It's a 2-stage ramp. So this one is fully extended. This is for the street. But if you're going onto the sidewalk, then it goes into a 1-stage ramp, and it's a little shorter, so it becomes easier to get in and out of the vehicle. The seats, there's a fully functional third row in the back, and then the seats actually flip up, so when there's a wheelchair, you can flip the seats up, you get lots of space in there, and there's enough space and a seat for a caregiver or a person to take care of, or a friend to sit beside the person in the wheelchair. This also opens up the boot, so if it's a rear entry conversion, a lot of times you don't have the boot, but here, because the seats are fully functional, then you do have access to a place where you can put your suitcases or your luggage or some shopping. So it's a very functional, it's a very practical vehicle if you have the right setup for it.
Fantastic, very dynamic, very accessible. So I really do appreciate you giving us all that information, Tao. So we're going to see what Steve got for us over here. And we've got Steve here from GM Coachworks. Thank you for joining us, Steve. Can you explain to us, is this a different type of configuration to the last PV5?
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is, as you can see, a rear access wheelchair accessible vehicle, whereas the previous vehicle you've looked at was a side access. This means that we can do 3 different configurations on this vehicle. As you see it as it is now, is a second row conversion, where the wheelchair user can sit between two middle row occupants. We're also able to do an up-front passenger and a drive-from wheelchair solution. And the final configuration is where we retain the 3 OEM seats in the middle row and the wheelchair user sits at the rear.
Fabulous. It looks so easy to use, and I'm sure a lot of our customers will benefit from this type of vehicle there. Can you explain to us why this innovation is important for our customers?
The innovation is really important, and collaboration with both the OEM, Kia, and Motability operations, that we collaborate at an early stage so that we can put in the design cues we need to make this the most appropriate solution for our customers.
Thank you very much for explaining that. Could you just tell me who would benefit from something like this day to day?
Again, as I mentioned earlier, because we're able to do 3 different types of conversion on this platform, it means that pretty much any Motability customer this vehicle is suitable for.
Fabulous. So as you can see, this is the Kia MP5 electric with the rear entry. It's a beautiful and very practical MPV. It was built focused on and making sure in the forefront when they were designing this that we're taking into consideration the accessibility and flexibility of all of our customers and ensuring we're evolving with what's happening today.
Hello and welcome to Motability Scheme Live. My name's Richard, I'm a car reviewer and I drive hundreds of cars each year. And one brand that I'm driving a lot of at the moment is JQ. It's one of the in-demand brands here in the UK, and the JQ7 was earlier this year actually the best-selling car in the UK. But we're not here to talk about the JQ7, we're here to talk about the JQ5. This is a smaller sister car to the JQ7. It's less than 4.4 metres long, so it's nice and compact and that bit easier to park in town. But what we still have is this beautiful JQ waterfall grille. It gives it a really distinctive look out on the road. And I know that this is a feature that customers really like, so it's great to see it carried over to this JQ5. We've got these high-tech headlights here as well that light up in beautiful LED both day and night, giving it a distinctive look. And as you can see, this is the JQ5 petrol version. This has a 1.6 litre turbo engine with an automatic gearbox, but you can also get a JQ E5 electric version if you prefer to go electric rather than petrol. Moving round to the side, you can see that it's a really nice clean design with this precise feature line here. We also have big 18-inch alloy wheels, a standard on all JQ5. And just to mention that the trims, we've got Pure and Luxury. This is the luxury version, so it comes with a few extra special features inside, which we'll go and have a look at. Being an SUV, it's nice and easy to step into. And this luxury version has electric seats, so they're nice and easy to adjust to get the perfect driving position for you. We've also got the steering wheel adjustment here. Interestingly, we've got the gear selector here on the right hand side of the column. It means that you can click it in and out of drive and reverse easily from holding the steering wheel, and the wiper controls are actually on the left hand side, so they're built into the indicator stalk again, so it's all nice and easy to use at a glance. We've got touch sensitive buttons on the steering wheel as well, and I love the design of this wheel itself. There's features here that reference that waterfall grille at the front, which is a very nice touch. Speaking of that waterfall grille, it's carried through inside as well. We've got this waterfall touchscreen. It's a portrait format touchscreen and all the major controls are built into it. It's a beautiful, really high resolution screen, and it's very easy to use once you get the hang of it. Below it, you've simply got a mode button and your hazard warning switch. Everything else is built into here, but if you don't want to use the screen and use the touch sensitive functionality, you can simply press a button on the steering wheel and use your voice to control major functions. It's a really effective system. I've used it lots driving various JQs, and it understands lots of different accents and really helps you use the car without having to take your eyes off the road. And speaking of looking at the road, you've got a really nice view over the bonnet. It gives this nice assertive SUV driving position. It feels very confident behind the wheel, particularly with these supportive seats, plenty of headroom, and this nice clear open plan design. Speaking of open plan, below the centre console we've got this massive storage area, and that's really practical for taking odds and ends. There's even a USB charging socket there, so you can keep devices charged on the move. But if you don't want to plug your smartphone in, there's a wireless charging pad here on the centre console, and it's got an anti-slip surface, which is nice and handy. And it's also got this tiny little air vent built in as well, and that keeps your smartphone cool on the move while it's charging. It means that it doesn't slow down and become laggy. It's a very clever, nice attention to detail from the JQ brand. Naturally, of course, you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly built into the system, so you can use your smartphone if you don't want to use the built-in navigation. More features, we've got some cup holders here. The centre armrest lifts up to give this really massive stowage box. You can see how much space there is inside there. And naturally, we've got big door bins as well, so it's a really practical, open plan, easy to use space. Speaking of practicality, it's also spacious here in the rear. As you can see, I can climb easily in. There's lots of space, lots of footroom under the front seats. There's a climate control air vent here and another USB socket below there. We've got more big door bins there, which helps make it really practical. And as you can see, I've also got this massive panoramic sunroof. This stretches to over 1.5 metres, and it's actually one of the biggest glass roofs in its class, and it's standard on this luxury variant. Of course, as you'd expect, it's got a big boot. Here we've got 480 litres of space. It's got this beautiful, completely flat sill, so you can simply slide items in real easily. It's obstruction free. We've got more below here to put odds and ends and take them out of sight. And amusingly, I actually saw a Motability scheme customer earlier putting their dogs into the boot, and the two dogs jumped in quite happily. They've got loads of space, as you can see. It's nice and bright with that light, and yeah, it's good for luggage and pets as well. But that's not all we have from JQ, because also available in the same showrooms is the JQ sister brand, Emoda. So let's go and check out the Emoda 5. Here we are. As you can see, it's a very different looking car. The JQ is assertive, the Emoda is sleek and luxurious. It's got this fantastic grille here with these inset chrome highlights that gives it, again, a really distinctive look on the open road. It's different to JQ, and it means that in the same showroom you can have two very different characters of car. They've also got these ultra slim LED running lights that again help illuminate it and make it look distinctive on the road. Below that we've got the bright main headlights there to give a really good view at night time. By splitting them, it means that JQ can really add a bit of style to the lighting, and again help make it look really distinctive and assertive on the road. As we go around to the side, it's a much more luxurious design. It has premium overtones of these smooth flowing lines and that beautiful roof line that blends into the side feature line. It's a very distinctive looking machine. It's available in lots of different colours as well, and I particularly like this beautiful red. Once again, you can see it's really easy to step into. I've got lots of foot space here. Once again, the seat is electrically adjustable. There are two specs of Emoda 5 along with the JQ 5. You can have the entry-level night spec, but this is the Noble, the feature-packed Noble version that has lots of luxuries as standard. So let's take a look at what they are. Compared to the JQ, this has a much more luxurious feeling interior. It's got these beautiful flowing lines on the dashboard and this wonderful black ash wood trim, which is very distinctive, and it's particularly nicely set off with this dark chrome detailing. You've got more of this on the centre console. Interestingly, you've got some shortcut buttons here for the climate control, heated rear window, and various driving modes, which is nice and easy to use at a touch. Of course, the all-important hazard warning switch here. I love the cubbies. You've got a really useful cubby here, and this has got a nice lining so things inside won't rattle about on the move. There's an additional tray here. You slide that back. You've got the cup holders here. You've also, again, got a wireless charging slot here with a little vent to keep your mobile phone cool. So again, it won't slow down even if you're taking maximum charge on the move. What else do we have? The attention to detail is fantastic. This beautiful textured button here to open the center console. Again, gives you plenty of space. And this actually has a little vent inside that blows cold air from the climate control into this box so you can keep drinks cool on the move, which is a very nice touch, particularly in the height of summer. If we go down to the rear, pop open those nice chunky door handles, and once again, plenty of space inside. Nice stowage slot here. We've got air vents in the centre, and also there's a USB charging socket here. A nice design detail I like is this panel here on this high-backed front seat. It's quite distinctive in the rear, and it also means that the driver has this really nice, chunky bucket-style seat that keeps people comfortable on the move, even after many hours behind the wheel. Again, it's another nice attention to detail. It looks really smart at the back with this Moda lettering, and we've got the tailgate here that opens up to reveal 380 litres of space. And I like this adjustable boot floor, so you can have it at different levels. You can have it here drop down for maximum space, or you can raise it up so you've got completely flat sill here that makes things easy to load. And just to add, you can pop things here out of the way, keep them secure from prying eyes. And you'll notice the really bright LED light there to open up and illuminate this really clear open space. So that's it from me, and you can find out more on the Motability scheme on motability.co.uk, but I actually have a brand expert here to tell me more about Moda and JQ. Nikita.
Nice to see you, Richard.
Good to see you too. So tell me, we've looked at the JQ5, here we're looking at the Moda 5. What are the differences between the two brands?
So it's a very good question, because we've had a lot today of where do we come from and are we just Chinese? We are owned by Cherry International, so that means that we've been around formulating our engineering for 30 plus years. OJ, as Moda and JQ, are export brands of our company.
Yep.
So JQ is the upright, more adventurous brand for those that are looking for a bit more kind of rugged styling, whereas Moda is for the futuristic, kind of tech-heavy customer. So a bit more coupe-shaped, a little bit more tech inside, and we have a huge amount of interest. We are the fastest growing for JQ7.
Yep.
It's not here today, but it's the big brother of the J5. That's the fastest growing car or best selling car in the market. We've got 136 retailers, so we know that customers are wanting these products. Moda JQ is certainly growing, and are growing at an exponential rate. So it's and we've got something for everyone.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
Really.
Tell me about the brands on the Motability scheme. Obviously, both brands are available. Can you give us a bit more details there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we start off with the Moda 5. So Moda 5 starts at $399 on the Motability scheme. All of that you can see here today is on the Motab scheme. So we've got the Moda 7, which is our new entrant, and we've got the JQ5, and we've got a couple of test drive cars out as well. So really good deals on the Motab scheme. All powertrains involved as well. So it's not just the petrols that you see here. It is also our self-charging hybrids and also our electric and our plug-in hybrids. All automatic as well for that mobility aspect.
Yep.
Because I think we found a lot of questions where customers are asking, well, are they manual? They're not. They're not mild hybrids either. It's really good quality with the SHS hybrid system as well, which is heavily promoted across all platforms. It's just a no-brainer for someone who's looking at Motability.
Completely. Exciting times.
Yeah, very much so.
Fabulous. Thank you, Nikita. It's
You're
great
most
to meet
welcome.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. There we go. As I say, you can find out more information on both JQ and the Moda and motability.co.uk. All the specs, all the information you need will be there live, and I would say you definitely should check out both Moda and JQ on the Motability scheme. Hello and welcome to Motability Scheme Live. My name is Richard, I'm a car reviewer and I drive hundreds of cars each year, including the famous Toyota CHR. Now this isn't the CHR, this is a Toyota CHR Plus, the all-electric equivalent to the CHR. As I say, it comes with a fully electric drivetrain. There are two battery options. The 58 kilowatt hour has a 283 mile range, which is pretty impressive, but the best seller is expected to be the 77 kilowatt hour version, and this has a range of 377 miles. That's a fantastic range. It's great for long distances, long journeys. The charge port is on the front wing here on the passenger side, and it has 150 kilowatt rapid charging functionality, and that will take the battery from 10 to 80% charge in around 30 minutes. Again, it's perfect for long journeys. But visually, it's the styling of the looks that perhaps catch the eye most of all on the CHR Plus. It's got a really distinctive front end. It's really angular. The lights are split here with the LED strip lights here above that wrap around with the main headlights below. It's got a very distinctive, stylish and modern appearance. And this continues as you go around to the side. You can see it's got a really nice flowing roofline, and it's got this luxury light detailing from front to rear. So at a glance, you'll just think it's a luxury car when you see it out on the road. I also think this colour is beautiful as well. Being a crossover SUV, got nice wide door openings, and it's really easy to step into the cabin. The steering wheel is quite small, so you can get legs around it nice and easily. There's plenty of adjustability here too. Interestingly, because the steering wheel is small, the instrument binnacle is mounted just below the windscreen, and you actually look at the instruments over the top of the steering wheel rather than through it. And this helps open the dashboard out, and it makes it more easy to see the driver's display on the move. Also easy are all these buttons on the steering wheel. You have shortcut buttons to lots of different functions, including the voice assist button. You simply press this button here, speak your commands, and the car picks it up and does the functionality as requested. It's a really, really nice, clever feature, and I've driven this and the system is very advanced and works very well in the real world. This big 14-inch touchscreen also works really well. It runs Toyota's latest infotainment system, which is really crisp and looks fantastic, but it's also easy to use, so you don't have to go through lots of different menus to get the functions that you want. You can access things in one or two clicks, which makes it easy to use. It's fully digital, but we have these nice rotary wheels for the climate control, so you can adjust the temperature without looking away from the road just by twisting this dial. And we've got one in the centre for volume as well. Again, it all helps with the ease of use and helps with accessibility. Also accessible are these mobile phone wireless charging slots. We've got two of them here, and both of them have wireless charging functionality. So the driver and your passenger can pop their mobiles here and charge them without any cables getting in the way. And I also like the fact that they're angled towards the driver. So if you're using navigation on your phone, you can still see it without having to peer around and look away from the road too much. But of course, you probably won't do that because Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is standard on this, and of course it's wireless as well, so you can connect your phone to the infotainment system real easily, again without any cables. But if you do need some charge, below here is a really big stowage area, and there's some USB sockets in there as well to give high power charging to any devices that you may have. Perhaps wondering what this is. This is the rotary gear shifter. It's really easy to use. You can rest your arm on the handrest and select reverse or drive, and selecting park is simply a matter of pressing that button. Again, it's really easy, as is the electronic handbrake control here as well. And there's also a hill hold function. You can press this, take your foot off the brake on a hill, and the car won't roll back until you press the accelerator to smoothly pull away. We've got cup holders here, and there's something else that I want to show you as well. This center armrest. This is really, really clever. There's a button on the side, so you can flip it up that way, but you can also close it. There's another button on the driver's side, so you can flick it up that way as well. How about that? It's like a magic trick. It's a really clever, novel function, and it means that you can easily access things, and your passenger can easily access things out on the move, stored in this big cubby in the centre. That's a very clever, smart touch. To move around to the rear, we've got these sleek concealed door handles, which is a nice touch to protect those lines. Step inside, you don't have to step down too far. The seat is nice and high and supportive. There's a good amount of front room. Once again, we've got 2 USB charging sockets in the centre, and we've got air vents as well for the summer. Something that I do like is this cutaway below the headrest, so it doesn't feel too claustrophobic in the back, so those in the rear can still see forwards through these cutaways. And I must say, there's a really nice finish on the inside of the door as well. You've got this beautiful Alcantara style material, both front and rear, that gives it, again, that luxurious touch. Speaking of luxury, look at this rear. Isn't it fantastic? It's really minimalist and cleanly designed. We've got these LED full width light bars here, and the only indication that it is the electric version is this BEV badge here. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell that it's an electric car, apart from obviously the green flash on the number plate. If you want to drive a discreet electric car, this is very much for you. Pop open the tailgate, and we've got 416 litres of space here. Not only that, we've got a clever dual adjustable boot floor, so you can lift up this panel at the front, and there's also a panel at the rear as well, so you can drop it down in sections, which opens up more space and gives that all-important extra bit of height for the boot. A feature I do like is the fact that it is so wide here towards the rear of the boot. You can get really long, wide loads in here nice and easily, and because it's so big you won't be able to see it, but there's actually a 12 volt and a 3-pin plug charging panel here, so you can literally plug items in with a 3-pin plug and charge them from the car's battery. That's called vehicle to load functionality. That's another great feature of this Toyota CHR. So I've gone through a lot. There's lots of specs here. You can find out more information on motability.co.uk. I fully recommend checking out the Toyota CHR Plus.
Choosing the right powered wheelchair or scooter can make all the difference to your everyday life. With so many options available, it's important to make a decision that suits your needs. I'm joined by my colleague Rochelle.
Hi.
Thank you for having the time to talk to us today. Can you tell me what's important for customers to think about when choosing their product?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a dealer is absolutely an expert in the product, but you are the expert in you. And it's really important that you think about your lifestyle. When you're choosing a product, don't limit yourself to the now, I think. Think about where you'd love to go, where you'd want to take the product. Would you like to travel in a car? Would you like to go on the bus? Do you want to use it every day, or is it once a week with your daughter to walk around the mall? So think about that, but also think about your needs. How does your body react to the product? Is it comfortable? Those types of things are really important.
That's really useful to think about. And this isn't just a short-term decision, is it?
No, our leases last for 3 years. So when you're thinking about getting a product or a leasing through Motability, you really need to think about that 3-year duration. So think about your health, probably over the last 12 months. Has it improved? Has it declined? What has your health professional said? So you can make an informed decision about what the future might look like. I'm not expecting you to have a crystal ball by any means, but if you've got a big event like a house move, think about that too. Where are you going to store it? Is it hilly where you're going to go?
Brilliant. So exactly. So it's about choosing something that suits you, not just for today, but the full length of your lease. With that in mind, what are the key things people should consider when comparing different products?
Well, as you can see, there's quite a few products here with different seating, different handlebars and joysticks. So it's really important that you think about your comfort and how you're going to use the product, the terrain that you're going to use the product on. Are you going to want solid wheels? Are you going to want air-filled tyres? Your dealer's absolutely going to be able to help you make those decisions. But if you have them in the back of your mind, it will really support helping the dealer assist you and support you. Things like storage as well, really important, and how you're going to charge your product.
Great. So I guess once you've done that and you've picked the right product, it's also really important to consider how you're going to maintain it and look after it.
Yes, caring for your product is crucial for it to last for the 3 years. Charging your battery, really, really important. So thinking about how you're going to charge that every day after every use as well. Thinking about how you drive your product as well. Try and go down those drop curbs. I know it's probably easier to go off or go down the drop curb, or if you're a thrill seeker. But it's really important to use the product as designed. Don't overload the product. And if you think you hear something, go to your dealer straight away. Better to get it resolved quicker than drive on it and it break more.
Lovely. I'm sure that's really helpful for everyone to hear. So thank you, Rochelle. I really appreciate your time. So if you're watching online at home and have questions, don't forget that all the wheelchair and scooter information is available on the scheme website. So whether you're just starting to explore or you're looking for a change, taking the time to find the product that's right for you can make all the difference for the future.
Hi to everyone at home. We've got Brad here with us today. Hi Brad, thank you for joining us.
No worries.
Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Brad. I work for Mobility and Lifestyle here today with Electric Mobility, showing off these two great products here.
Thank you very much for explaining who you're working from and who you're on behalf here today. Could you just explain to us a little bit more about these two lovely products that we've got, these scooters?
Yeah, perfect. So I've got the Vista Lightweight here. So this is a mid-range 4 mile an hour scooter. It's also we've got a lithium ferrophosphate battery. You're looking around a 20 mile range with that. It's very comfortable and it can disassemble to go in a car also.
Fantastic. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about this product over here?
Yeah. So moving on over here, we've got the Rascal Lux. Again, lithium ferrophosphate battery. That is with a lifetime warranty. Okay. It can break apart to go in a car. It gives you ample leg room and also has suspension.
Fantastic. I love that this car has that long-term battery warranty there, something our customers definitely would appreciate.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about any standout features this one has in comparison to other products?
Yeah, so obviously the battery, it can be airline compliant as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they look for a 10 amp lithium ferrophosphate battery, which it has. Suspension and, like I said, leg room for everyday use.
Fantastic. Any standout features for this one in comparison to that one?
It has a higher weight capacity for the user.
Okay, fantastic. Really do appreciate that. So with these type of products, who would benefit from it most?
So anyone wanting to get out and about, maybe they can't go as far as they'd like, aches and pains, if they have COPD, something like that. It allows them to get out and enjoy life with the family. If they want to take it abroad, on holidays, etc.
Fabulous. It allows that individual to keep their independence and get to those places and see those important people in their life that they still need to. Thank you very much for that, Brad. I really do appreciate that. You've brilliantly explained how our customers can benefit from this. And in relation to their day-to-day, how would it look like for our customers if they were to get one of these? Like, what kind of things would they support with?
How would that, sorry?
How would they be supported day to day if they were to get one of these? Like, what difference would it make to their life?
Oh yeah, it allows them to get out more with the family, like you say. If they need to go theme parks, holidays, trips out to the shops, just gives them that extra bit of independence, really.
Takes away that stress of worrying about getting places. They can get there independently without needing anybody else, which is brilliant, and I absolutely love that. And lastly, would you like to give us a little bit of a demo?
Yeah, so obviously with the Rascal Lux is car transportable. So I'll just go through now how to take it apart.
Please.
So we'll start with the seat here, put that to one side. Next step, I'll take the battery off, which lifts up, Velcro's on, pop that to one side. The rear here and the chassis there. And then last but not least, the basket. So the tiller will fold down here, and there are your 5 parts.
Thank you very much for that, Brad. You've
No worries.
given us a brilliant display of how that tick goes apart, and I'm sure our customers at home would really, really appreciate that. So as you can see, we've got a wide range of products with us here today. It depends on what you need and what you require in relation to your unique needs. But if you're here with us today, come see the experts. If you're at home, go to our website and I'm sure you'll be more than happy with what's available. Hi everyone, we're here today in the powered wheelchair scooter area here at the Motability Scheme Live. We've got a wide spread of products here today and we're going to look at a few of them and see what they do and what they have to offer for you at home. So we've got the lovely Simon with us here today. He's joined us. Thank you very much for joining us. It's Simon from Sunrise Medical, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this product that we have in front of us?
Yeah, so this is the S50 carbon scooter. So this is good for anybody that's looking for a scooter that you can pack down to put in your vehicle, to go shopping. So super lightweight, easy to fold down, comfortable. Yeah, really good for anybody who wants to go out shopping. And
Fabulous. That's really great. All of those all those things that you've mentioned there are brilliant. I just want to quickly ask you, are there any key features that you feel like that stand out that our customers at home should know about?
yeah, so the main key feature of the product, you can probably see the entire construction of the scooter is carbon fibre. Carbon fibre has a really good strength to weight ratio, so it's it's really good for making a strong, lightweight product. It's also got a vibration dampening quality, so if you're making anything that you are going to drive or ride, making it out of carbon fibre can make it more comfortable as well. So it's
Fabulous.
one of the main things.
Very durable, very comfortable to ride.
Yep.
So our customers at home can know that that's what they'll be getting with this product here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to quickly ask, are there any accessories that we haven't covered that this product offers?
Yeah, so you're getting full suite of accessories with this. You can get a cup holder, you can get a phone holder, you can get a basket, you get a matching bag that goes on the back, and it's all constructed out of the carbon fibre, same carbon fibre look of the rest of the scooter. So everything, and a spare battery is available as well. So if you've got people who want to double up on their mileage, they can also buy a spare battery, and then they can use the two.
Oh, that's really useful having that spare battery there to ensure you don't have that range anxiety.
Exactly that.
So, with regards to the product, do you want to give us a little bit of a demo to see how it folds and how it folds up for our people at home?
So it's really easy to fold. So the seat folds down first. You've got one catch underneath, fold that flat, and then you've got a catch here. You fold the handlebars down. This clips in here, which stops it swinging around when it's in transit. And then if somebody wants to lift it, they've got two ways of lifting it. They can either lift it from the handle at the front and do half at a time to put in the boot. Alternatively, they can pick the whole thing up just in the middle there. 13 kilos lifting weight, so nice and easy to pick up. So fold it back up, lift the handlebars, pop those out, fold the seat back out. And that's it, ready to use.
Fabulous. Thank you very much for doing that for us today, Simon.
No problem.
So that is just one of the options we have available today. We have a wide spread here at Motability Scheme Live event today, and we'll just go over there and take a look at a few others and see what else we've got available.
And that's it. We've come to the end of day one of Motability Scheme Live. We've got loads more tomorrow, but before I tell you what we're doing tomorrow, thanks to everyone who came to the hall and to all of you who watched online. Now, tomorrow we're going to do product reviews, we're going to get you ready for test drives, and we're also going to talk about Volvos and Suzukis and a whole lot more. So please come back tomorrow. That's it from me. Goodbye.